All right, guys, it's Tuesday. Yeah, long day today. I had to get up at 3:30 and I left here at 5 for work. Didn't get home till a little after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Um, I didn't get to see all of Monday Night Raw, and part of the reason why was, I knew I had to get up early, but the other reason was I didn't want to see the bullshit between Stephanie McMahon and Vicky Guerrero. Um, because when the segment came out, when Stephanie called out Vicky, and when Stephanie McMahon mentioned Eddie Guerrero's name the way she did, um, I was like totally like you wouldn't believe how I felt because I followed Eddie Guerrero a long way before uh, the WWE, and he was one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And for Stephanie to bring up Eddie in a way that she did, I thought it was very untasteful, very unclassy, and it just really sort of pissed me off, to be honest with you. And I knew from then on, I had a notion that Stephanie was going to end up coming out on top in this match. And, I came to find out it was what, in a pool of chocolate pudding like substance that supposedly smelled pretty bad. Um, uh, yeah, it it just like I don't know. To talk about Eddie Guerrero the way she did, it really irritated me a real lot. And the show prior to that, wasn't too bad. I mean, I did like the segment with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Oh my gosh! I mean, Dean Ambrose, the guy that's like the nutty guy. I mean, this is great. Saying he would ruin Money in the Bank if he wasn't put into it, and this and that. And then Seth Rollins told Triple H that, put him in. I can at least watch him there. I don't want him to ruin my chances and whatnot. Um, yeah, it was pretty interesting, but again, the Stephanie thing sort of like turned me off a bit. And, plus the fact too, I knew I had to get up really early. I do want to make a point that Larry Shipley died. Better known as Larry Nelson, he was an announcer for AWA Professional Wrestling. Back when the Gagnes owned it. I remember him quite well. He was a very good announcer for that wrestling promotion, and it's sad. Because it just lets time moves on, and it lets you also know that these promotions are gone, and you're still around, and it sort of like brings reality to yourself how old you really are at times. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of younger people here on YouTube that don't even know who he is. They may not even know anything about AWA as well. But yeah, so I missed the main event on Raw last night, and I guess it was Cena, Roman Reigns, and Sheamus um, up against Bray Wyatt. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember the other. It was a handicap match anyway, and you know the faces won. I read this morning, which okay, that's fine. But I guess the ratings were down for the go home show for Money in the Bank, and it is what it is. Right now, really the only popularity that's going on within the WWE is the Wyatts and members of the Shield. Um, Maybe a little bit here and a little bit there. I did like Alicia Fox going up against I believe was it Cameron, and Naomi was outside the ring at the announce booth along with Paige on the other end, the WWE Divas champion. And for a very young girl, Paige is pretty classy in my eyes. So it looks to me that Naomi and Cameron are sort of like at odds and are going to split up. So that's probably a good thing too. They need some sort of like something to get you interested in watching the Divas. AJ Lee is gone. She probably won't be back because she's pregnant now. Um, and I guess we have to really understand the fact too that CM Punk probably won't be back as well. So now that they're getting married and going to have a child, you know, it is what it is, and it's unfortunate because being a big CM Punk and AJ Lee fan, I lose both, doubly. And I'm still a big, huge John Cena fan, but his career has run, since like 2003, 2004, and this is 2014. So, um, you know, we're not going to see a lot of John Cena as far as championship wise. Although the rumors are that he's going to win the Money in the Bank only to lose it at SummerSlam. That remains to be seen as well. And I think that to me is just totally senseless. Cena's had a lot of very short runs throughout his career. And I really don't understand why they've done this to him. For the guy that really is the face of the company and sells all this merchandise more than anybody else, they give him very short runs. He had one really long run. I think it was like 11 months back in 2007, 2008, something like that. But anyway, yeah, to get back on Stephanie real quick, she's got an ego worse than her father, Vince McMahon. Stephanie actually believes, and I really do truly believe this, Stephanie actually believes that she is better than any other female in the world. And I don't know if you guys saw it last night when she came out with that dress, but did she look a little more top heavy than usual? I mean, she had that job done, I forgot how many years ago, and Chris Jericho really ripped into her. But it looked like last night that they looked like even bigger. I don't know. And, that's what money can do to you. You think you can spend it to make you look more glamorous. But I think on Stephanie McMahon, I think it looks sort of silly. And I'm not a big fan of Stephanie McMahon. I always was a big fan of Shane, but he's no longer involved in the world of professional wrestling. And I am a big fan of Vince McMahon because Vince McMahon is a creator. He had a mind that knew what people wanted. And I think now that Stephanie and Triple H are doing, the job that Triple H has done over so many years, I think they have pretty much failed for the most part. But that's my opinion. You can agree with it or not. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, I honestly believe that Stephanie needs to get off WWE TV. It's getting to the point now. The segments that she's in are just totally asinine, as far as I can see. And she's got when she gives the ultimatum, she's got that friggin' ass smirk on her face, which you just like to slap it right off her. I know that's the kind of character that she wants to perceive and have us see, but yeah, I've had enough of Stephanie McMahon. Just go away. You got a couple kids at home. Go home and take care of your kids. Who's taking care of your kids? Linda? Vince? Come on. You're nothing like your dad, so stay the hell off TV. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. And again, I will reiterate, to bring up Eddie Guerrero the way she did last night, to Vicky Guerrero, I understand it's a storyline, but I still think it was very out of form and very untasteful. So, the man has passed away, and the man, was a phenomenal wrestler. And, to say what she did, to me, is totally uncalled for. So, peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great Tuesday night. We'll see you next time. This is the Iceman.